Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, core faculty for the College of Health Sciences and Public Policy at Walden University. And in this segment, I'm going to be going over one of the major social factors that affect women, that is binge drinking. Or excessive drinking. Those are the two components that is considered known as excessive drinking. So first, let me go ahead and define what this is being looked at. So the age group is 18 through 44. And then, uh, so binge drinking is considered 4 or more drinks on one occasion in the past 30 days, and heavy drinking is 8 or more drinks per week. So this is what the definition is of what we're looking at. And then, take a look at this resource. This is called excessdrink.com, and America Health Rankings is where you can Google this. So even though the general population is 19.5% for the United States, there's variations according to geospatial regions. And me being having a master's degree in geospatial studies, this actually makes me understand this a lot better. So some of the lesser states with them drinking is Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida. That's surprising because a lot of these states have a lot of health conditions. So, but as you can see, once we get into Ohio and Pennsylvania, there's more excessive drinking, and then a lot of the Midwest states, which is surprising. Vermont is kind of an outlier from the surrounding states, but like South Dakota, North Dakota has also a higher level. So let's take a look at which states are below 19.5% and which states are above 19.5%. So this is below 19.5%. And 19.5%, just to remind you, is the national average. So Utah is number one, 13.1%. And then Montana is the highest at 27.7%. And that's rank is 50. So there's not much of an increase in the trend. But again, I already went over this, but just to reiterate, 13.1% to 27.7%. So that's really interesting because even though the national average is 19.5%, there's a lot of variation, and that's why geospatial studies is so important. Alcohol consumption is a leading cause of preventable mortality in the US. 59,000 women lose their lives to excessive alcohol use every year, and that's 1 in 6 individuals. And so deaths among women ages 20 to 49, 1 in 6 are attributable to excessive alcohol use. And their alcohol use surprisingly remains higher among men than women. Well, I mean, this is something that is possibly self-evident, but what was not known is that the gender gap is narrowing. So women's rates are catching up the men's rates, and causes adverse health outcomes, increased risk of liver disease, heart disease, breast cancer, hypertension. All of these are related to alcohol consumption. Also, there's preterm births, potential for that. So here's some things. There's resources here, what works. So making it in moderation, preventing unplanned or alcohol-exposed pregnancies. So they should, healthcare workers should engage in discussions, and just many different things. You can look at the referent goals and then the references. I hope this has made some sense. Thank you for listening.